Hello, this lesson is about breathing, it's about your posture, and it's also some work on articulation. Now, this is focused for our brass players out there, um, but with whatever instrument you are playing, good posture is going to be really what's going to help you to get all that breathing and articulation happening really nice and hopefully make a lovely sound. So every time that you pick up your instrument for a practice or a play or a performance, you do need to think about your posture. So you need to be sitting on the front half of your seat. I'll just tip this down a little bit. Okay. Your feet are flat on the floor. You need to lengthen your body. So at the moment you can see sort of I'm a bit hunched over. I'll bring this up a little bit. And I'm just going to lift my body. I'm not super straight. Okay, that's not what we want. We want to lengthen our body and keep it relaxed though. Okay, shoulder position down, relaxed, and then you're bringing the instrument to yourself. Okay, we don't ever go to the instrument. Okay, it always comes up to us. So again, sitting on the first half of your seat. So nothing touching the backs of your chair. Feet flat on the floor. You can't see my feet. You need to lengthen your body, but not completely straight. Comfortable, but lengthened. Shoulders down, relaxed, and then the instrument comes up to you. Right. You might need to adjust your stand, your music, your chair position, whatever it is, but please do spend that first minute just getting everything right. Okay. Right. The next bit, breathing. Just scroll down here. Oh, and by the way, can I just draw your attention to this hybrid of an animal, which is a sort of giraffe duck. This sort of helps if you think of this image. This is sort of what I was just talking about. So it's got its feet flat on the floor. It's got a fuzzy tail, which you couldn't possibly put your back on the chair. Okay, if you had that fuzzy tail pointing out, so that means you're on the front half of your seat. You're lengthened your body. Okay, with that tall, nice long neck. You're relaxed, and then again the instrument comes to you, and it shouldn't feel heavy. Okay, so it comes to you. And you should feel comfortable having that instrument up. Great. So now to breathing. Right. Good news is you do it all the time. And it needs to be a relaxed breath. Okay. And it has to be through the mouth. And I talk about the sense of yawning. So if you pretend that you're yawning, really everything's opened up in the throat and in the chest and in the mouth. So in that breath, it can fill up really, really quickly. We do not breathe through our nose. Okay, I don't know of any instruments, whether they be woodwind or brass, that breathe through your nose. Okay, it's always through the mouth when you are playing. And when you do take the breath, okay, it needs to be whilst your mouthpiece is on the lip. Okay. And it comes out, the mouth opens in that yawning, with that yawning sensation. And you'll have enough area either side of your mouthpiece to take that air in. Okay. Please don't take your lovely relaxed breath and then put your instrument or your mouthpiece onto your lips then. Okay, make sure it's seated there, and then you can take your breath. Excellent. So things to think about. If you're making a really constricted sound when you breathe, you might need to go back to your posture, relax, just shake it out a little bit. The breath really shouldn't make too much sound. It shouldn't be okay. Just bring that air in as soon as you can. Your body's really, really used to doing that. All right. Some other exercises that you could think of doing is taking really long breaths over 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. But yeah, super important to get that relaxed breath happening. All right. So articulation. So when we're getting to our articulation, we're using the tip of our tongue, and you can feel where that is, and it's hitting the back of the top teeth. So behind these teeth here. And that's where it's hitting. And if I say ta, ta, you should be able to feel your tip of the tongue actually hitting the top of your top teeth behind them. Okay? Ta, ta, ta. If you're playing the tuba, it would be more of a taw sound, because you've got a very big instrument and you're trying to be super open and relaxed when you play those really super low notes. So taw, taw, taw. Whereas, other brass instruments, ta is fine. Ta. Now, the important thing with the articulation, and all articulation is how the start of the note really comes out. Okay, because when we first get you to get your instrument up, you're just going to be taking a lovely breath and just blowing. Okay, and that's what all brass teachers will be getting you to do. But as we start to get different rhythms, we're going to need to use that articulation. And what the articulation does and the tongue does is make a gap or a cut in the airstream. So we've got this breath coming out, and then as the air's coming out, the tongue, ta, 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 it cuts that airstream and makes the rhythm. So ta, 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 all on one air, not ta, 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 ta. All it is one air coming out and then the tongue slicing that airstream up to make the different rhythms. Okay, so as you're doing your articulation and you're on your mouthpiece, there shouldn't be any movement. Often movement means you're starting the airstream. If you're restarting it every time that you try and make a rhythm. So it's one air. Air still coming out. Okay. All right. Well, those are some tips that I hope are going to help you. Please, with your posture, do it every single time that you perform and you practice. Get in that habit now. Breathing, yawning, nice. It should feel nice. And take as big as you can. Have a mouthpiece on the lips, and always breathing through the corners of your lips. Okay, your mouth, and that's going to really help. Again, with your top teeth. Okay, that's where the tip of the tongue is hitting. Ta 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 ta, and it's on one lovely long airstream. Right, good luck.